Hi guys, welcome to the last video in this particular module. How has it been so far? Wow, for me, I have enjoyed creating this video for you, and I hope that as much as I've enjoyed it, you have also enjoyed it. All right, in this particular video, I want to tie everything together, and how best to tie it together than share with you guys the mistakes that I made when I was starting out. You don't have to make the same mistake. Please and please and please pay attention to these particular lessons, because they are now lessons for me, and I hope that they don't turn to the mistake that you also get to make. Right, let's dive right into it. I have like 5 highlighted here, and I hope that as much as possible they are going to resonate with you, or they are going to serve as a guide as you are going on your own journey. The first mistake I made is that not understanding that the client's social media page is the client's social media page. It is not yours. Like, I know it sounds it's something that you should know now, but it's something that you have to be intentional about. The way you communicate is very, very important. For example, you know, you're on your page, you can just drop any comments, you can just drop anything. It's very, very important that you, before you make that post, before you make that comment, before you like that content you are seeing, look at the account you are on. It's very, very important, because when you like a particular comment, you are telling the algorithm something. And if you go and like what you're not supposed to like, the algorithm will start bringing content around what you are liking. And you want to, because the client also has access to the account, you don't want the client to now be, why is this showing up on my page? How did this get here? Because whether you like it or not, it is what you consistently like that the platform, the algorithm will bring to you. So it's something that you have to pay attention to. So before you make a comment, before you like a post, make sure you are not on the wrong account. Make sure you are not on the client's account. You get, it's very, very important when you are doing that. The client's account is the client's account. Most especially, you see that search button on Instagram, be careful whatever you are searching, so that you are not working on maybe you are working on a fashion brand, and then what you are looking for, you're not looking for Portable. You want to check Portable's latest song, you're not searching for it, will keep bringing Portable content, and then the person is like, why, what is going on, why am I getting Portable content? Or maybe the brand you are working for is a Christian based brand, and then you are not going to check for this. I hope you get what I'm saying. Like, you have to be very, very careful about that. I remember my boss having to message me and call me and say, Toluwakemi, what are you checking on this particular account? It's very, very important. Now, the second mistake that I made when I was starting is, you know how you are on a client's account, and then you see a particular reel sound, or you see a particular content, and you like the content, your personal self, you now forward it to your personal brand, to your personal page, that, oh, I'll get to check it later. Oh my God, don't do that. Do not do that, because the client will always be checking. The clients will be checking what is happening on my page. It's very, very important that you take note of that. Please do not do that. It was a mistake I made when I was starting, and my boss had to call my attention to it like twice, that the client is complaining, what is going on, for me to start being intentional about it, to not do it again. Now, the next thing that I say is that listen to what your client wants. I know that you are you are the manager, you are the strategist, you are the one in charge of it, you are the one that is knowing what is working, what is not working. Once in a while, it is good to listen to what the client wants. Now, I'm saying this with, you have to be able to manage client expectation with wisdom. I'm telling you, I'm being sincere with you. See, one of the things that I realized, that there was a particular time the client was like, oh, I want this on my page, I want this on my page. You know what I did? I went ahead and I did it for the client, and the client liked it. I posted it, I shared it, and the client saw how he didn't really do anything to the brand, and the client was like, well, I think what you are saying is correct. At least you are not monopolizing execution. Don't monopolize execution. Carry the client along. Let the client know what is working and what is not working. That way the client is able to even give you your flowers. The client is able to give you your flowers regardless. Do you get? It's also very, very important. I know that you are the one that knows the strategy that is working, but once in a while also listen to what the client wants. And there was a particular time I listened to the client and I posted something and it did really well. You get? I'm also like to be discerning and to apply wisdom in that particular aspect to know what works and what does not work. Do you get? All right. So next thing I say is that I've talked about this, but then I guess I talked about it when I was talking about number one. I've talked about it. Like I'll say, before you make that comment, be sure you are on the client's page or you are on your page. Be sure of the page you are on before you make any comment. It's very, very important. And the next thing is, don't get too attached to a brand, most especially if you work as a freelancer. Love your job so much that you deliver because you want to deliver a good job. I don't know if you are getting me. The reason why I'm saying this is because when you get so attached to a brand, the thing is, when clients are not getting the results that they want, because you have to understand that you are not a manufacturer of results. You do your best. The algorithm, at the end of the day, every social media manager is at the service of the algorithm. Do you understand? And you have to be sincere with yourself in that particular aspect. At the end of the day, it depends what is going to work, what is the algorithm going to push. Do you understand? Have you ever seen a situation where people are like, the content I did not even think will blow is what blew? I remember there was a particular content I posted for a client. I posted that particular video in December, and when I posted it, the video did not do well. And all of a sudden, we entered January, around between January 7th and January 10th. What did I tell you? That this video that was not doing well, in just 3 days amassed more than 2,005 views. A video I posted in December was now doing well in January. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So I'm basically I'm not saying don't do a good job. Be very, very, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't do a good job. Do a good job, but don't get too attached to a brand, because at the end of the day, it is the client's brand, not your brand. Don't get too attached, because the client can tell you, oh, I'm not able to pay your salary. The client can, anything can happen. So do you get? So don't get too attached to a brand. Don't get too attached to a brand. Deliver what you are going to deliver. Do well, do amazingly well, but also try as much as possible to not get too attached to a brand. Now, the last mistake that I made when I was starting out is that I felt like, I've done this, I've done that, I took this course, I took that course, I know it all. No, there are still some things that it is when you start applying them, when you start doing them, that you start learning about them. So don't be a know-it-all. Be humble and willing to learn. Don't be a know-it-all. Be humble and willing to learn. It's very, very important. Be humble and willing to learn. It is very, very, very important. Now, in module 2, we're talking about, the different platforms. How do you know where you want to work? What and what should you do? We'll be talking about all that in module 2. But so far, this is module 1. Talk to me. How was module 1? Did you learn anything? Or did anything stand out for you? What and what do you think you would love me to do better, so that I know and I'm able to do better for you guys in the next module? All right, so that is all there is that you need to know. Who is a social media manager? What exactly do social media managers, what exactly do they do? What possibilities are there across what platforms? I talked to you about that. And then lastly, I shared with you the mistakes that I made when I was starting out, so that you don't have to make those mistakes. Oh, that is all for module 1. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to, I'll be giving you an assessment. I'll be dropping the document. The link is in the bio. And then I would love for you to just answer those questions and get me my DM. Let's see how we can make this work for you. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to this channel, and if there's a friend that should take this course, please talk to the friend so that they take the course. All right, so till I come your way next time, my name is the Global Toluwakemi. Bye bye.